Hello crafty friends, I'm super excited to share with you some Christmas crafts I've created with Kscraft's new die release from August. This is the Christmas edition. There are 3 parts to this new release, majority being Christmas, a couple of back to school dies, and a music and like record theme as well. So today I'm just sharing with you the Christmas portion. I'm super excited about what I've created using Minte Merry and Joy collection. I believe it came out last year. It's some of my favorite colors to craft with for Christmas. It has pink, mint, and red in it. So let me just hop right in and share with you what's right here on my desk. I absolutely love, love, love this die. This is called the Present Box, and the die is really easy to put together. I made it into a shaker. You do not have to. It has this gorgeous bow, and it does not have the sides to make the box. I've created my own box, and I'm going to share with you how I did that today. But let me just show you. I created my own box after I made the shaker and took some measurements of what would fit perfectly underneath. And this die comes with a couple of different pieces for layering. It has the one big background piece, then it has a stitched layer, and then it has some other components to make either a shaker or you know, the actual box looking part, and then it also has the components to make this bow. And the part that wraps around the bottom, you could leave that off if you wanted to be able to see more of your shaker mix. And I've layered this bow up several times with a couple of different types of paper. I don't know that you can see them all, so it may have been a waste, but down here I know you can because I offset it a little bit and curled the edges. I popped it up on foam, and I've used some ephemera from the collection. This is a word sentiment from a previous release. I think it might have been 2024 Christmas words. And then I just put it on this cute little like flag banner. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. I think it's super cute, and oh my gosh, who wouldn't love to receive a gift in a box like this? So I created this box myself, made the measurements, and the layering pieces, stitched them all around, and it lifts straight off like this. So Hannah showed a version where it was, you know, all together like this and open in the top, kind of like you could have made it a bag or a box that stood and was open at the top. But I just wanted to make a gift box out of it. So I'm going to share those measurements with you. They're super easy. But, oh yeah, let me share the measurements before I share what's inside. So basically, I just made your basic box bottom out of a piece of paper on my scoreboard. So this piece of paper for the bottom measures 7 1/4 across and 6 3/4 down. I am going to share these measurements in the description portion, so you don't have to panic if you're looking to recreate this. I scored it on 1 1/2 inches all the way around because I wanted the box to be 1 1/2 inches deep. So it is a pretty significant size. You can fit quite a bit of stuff in there. And then after I scored it, you know, you cut up. This is important actually where you cut it, because this isn't a square box. It's not quite square. You know, you should make sure you're looking at the 7 1/4 inch long side and cut up on this score line, cut up on this score line, cut a little chunk out so you can make these tabs. And then you turn it all the way around to the other side and do the same thing. Don't make this mistake where you score the wrong way. Otherwise, your tab's going to come right off, and that's a different story. So you know, then you just make a box. You're going to, you know, fold all these pieces up and glue it. And this is 110-pound cardstock. You know, that just makes a really nice sturdy box. Okay, now to make your top, you want it to be able to come up and on really easily. So your measurements are going to be slightly different. See how nice this goes on and off? If you've ever made a box and top and bottom using the exact same measurements, you know what a struggle that is, because all you need to do is be off by a, you know, a hair in your gluing and it doesn't fit. And then you've wasted that cardstock. So I don't know if this is the right way to do it. This is the way I do it. I take my measurement and I add just literally like one line on the scoreboard more on both the length and the width, and score the same way as the top, and it's just perfect every time. So instead of it being 7 1/4, it's 7 3/8. Instead of 6 3/4, it's 6 7/8. But you still score at the 1.5 mark all the way around. It makes this box literally just one score line wider and one score line higher. And then you make the same thing, and you would glue this top to the back of your top portion and glue the bottom to, I only just cut this 2 times, this back piece to make it extra sturdy, and you glue that on top of that. So that's how I created this box. I'm sorry if that was confusing. I'm not great at tutorials, but I will put the measurements in the description box as I mentioned. So as you can see, that's a really good size. And inside, I'm going to share with you some other things from this release. So I've made this embellishment using a couple of the things. This beautiful Snowflake doily is new in this release. It comes in 2 sizes, and it also has the layering piece included. And it's really, really pretty, and it cuts like butter. So it comes in 2 sizes. This one rather large size, and then this is the smaller size I'm showing you. And they have a layering piece, each one, and it's a stitched, beautiful stitched layering piece for each one, for the large and the small. So this is the smaller one, as I said, and I've made this embellishment using another item from this release. This is the candy cane rosette. I believe that's what it's called. Let me check here. Yes, candy cane rosette. That's the small. There is also a big one. This is the big one. This is the small one. It is 2 pieces, and you need to layer them. And my advice to you is, when you make this, cut your pieces. Obviously, you know, this is going to get layered on top of this. I did make a mistake the first time. I'll point it out to you in a second. You need to do it twice for each rosette. So you'll need 2 pieces of the bottom scallop and 2 pieces of the candy cane. I would glue the candy cane layer on top of this before you accordion fold it and glue them together. Okay, and it worked for me this way. I cut one candy cane off the top, so like literally glued it like this, so that there wasn't so much thickness here when you attach the second one. Does that make sense? It just made for easier folding. Also, my other tip would be to not use extremely thick cardstock. I went all the way down to 65 pound and found that was just perfect. Even thinner is fine, because with the double layer, it's quite sturdy. So that's my advice, is to layer these first, then accordion fold, let it dry completely, and you can decide whether you want, you know, the candy cane part in the bottom or the top. Unfortunately, I did it wrong the first time, and I have a half one way and half the other way. Is this the one? Yes, you can see this. is not the same as this side, but you can't tell. And that was because I accordion folded it before I attached the two pieces. So you just, you know, it takes a little thinking before you just randomly put it together. I sometimes get excited and do things in a rush and wreck it. So that was, hope that wasn't too confusing, but that's what helped me. So I think this turned out rather pretty, even though I did make that rosette row. By the way, this is a good chunky rosette too. It really gives your embellishment some height. So if you like that, this is a beautiful rosette. And there is a larger one as well. This is the smaller one. And this is the one I made properly so that all of the candy canes are in the right place. It also comes with a little candy piece, like a peppermint candy swirl for the center. I'm going to be covering this up, so I didn't think it was worth paper piecing, but it would be beautiful all on its own if you just wanted to have a beautiful rosette to gift to someone. So those were those two. There is a larger version of this Snowflake doily, and with that I've created a bag topper. I think Hannah shared that as well. It's big. If you scrapbook, this would be a gorgeous photo mat, I think, for like a winter layout. At this time I'm not scrapbooking, but I thought this would make a beautiful bag topper, so that's what I did. I just used some ephemera from the collection. This is the new winter flower, which I'm going to share with you in a moment. And this is also one of the words that are new this year for Christmas. It's the 2025 Christmas shadow words. The font is fabulous. It's really chunky and a little retro looking in my opinion. So this just says North Pole. I think that is a gorgeous bag topper and so easy, you know, like literally just this doily, and I layered it up with some of the stuff I made. So very happy with how that turned out. Another part of this release are these new bows. These are called the candy cane bows, I believe. I don't see the die anywhere, sorry. And that comes in two sizes as well. I've made them in a small and a large. They're super adorable. At first I was thinking I could use them this way, and I think it's cuter this way because these look like the tail of the bow. Really, really cute. Another piece of advice in putting this one together, again, when you glue this top peppermint piece onto the bottom of the bow, let it dry completely before you try to curl the ribbon, or you're going to have all kinds of issues. I always have issues, but anyway, it's then also, you know, not too thick of a piece of paper. So I love how these turned out. These are super cute. And I just wanted to show you the inside bottom of the present box that I created. Okay, next I'm going to share with you the rest of the 2025 shadow words. I've cut them out of some of the patterned paper and used foam in the back just to give it a little bit of height. But do you see this font is just so cute? It's really, it's a little retro looking, I think. And these are fun sentiments because you can make tags from Santa Claus, you know, presents from Santa Claus or Mrs. Claus or elves. Super, super cute. So I'm very, very happy with those words. They're really cute and different. And I know I'm missing one. Oh, North Pole, right? I did cut them out of some other colors as well. So those are the new words. And next we have the Bouquet wrapper add-on. So if you were fortunate enough to get your hands on this adorable Bouquet wrapper, which came out maybe 2 months ago, it's a really great way to gift flowers, paper flowers, or candy, or pennants, little flags, anything like that, there is now a Christmas add-on, and it's super cute. Show you what I did with it. I'm kind of not done with it, but because I didn't attach this to anything yet. So first I'll show you just the wrapper. So this is the Bouquet wrapper. I cut it out of 80-pound cardstock, used some of my patterned papers from the collection, and then this is the add-on. The add-on is this like part of a Santa suit, and the belt and buckle, buttons. It also comes with a tiny bow. I did not use it. I put my own bow on there in a gingerbread pan because I knew I was going to be gifting these scalloped gingerbread lollipops in mine. I don't have the right size packaging for this. I'm planning on packaging it like a cookie pop or a cake pop. You know, I'm putting a little bow at the bottom and put a piece of plastic over it. This is also part of the new release, which I'm going to share with you in a second. This is the smaller scalloped gingerbread, and he's so cute. You can make him into a shaker if you desire, or you can just leave them plain. So I just had this cute idea of gifting these like little scalloped gingerbread men pops in this. And I think they'll be really cute wrapped. You'll get a better idea of what my vision was if they were wrapped. But anyway, so that's another new die in this release. And oh, here we go. We have the Santa bag topper, big and small. This is the smaller. I've made mine into tags. There is a piece for you to make, you know, this doubled, so that could be an actual bag topper, but I cut off that piece at the top. Here, I'll show you. See how... Okay, so this has this extra piece up here, which you would fold and attach to the other one on the back to make an actual bag topper. But I've just cut this off at that line and made this an actual tag instead. This is some paper piecing. If you don't enjoy paper piecing, this might not be for you, but I love doing this. So I had some fun with it. I found this like really fun red foil cardstock and made this cute little Santa, and just put some ribbon, tied it with some twine, and used another one of the new winter flowers on him. So I think that'd be a really cute gift tag. And then this is the larger version. I've taken some liberties with it and tried to make it like a Mrs. Claus. Did not give her a mouth yet, but I gave her some little pearl earrings, and I just didn't use the mustache and beard and belts. I think that turned out really cute too. So same thing, I just made it like a gift tag and used another one of the winter flowers. So that's the bag toppers. Let me share the flowers with you. So this is a plate, and it comes in 3 sizes. I love flower plates. This is super easy to put together. Everything is all run through your machine at the cutting machine at the same time, and yeah, it just makes it so much easier. So there's a small, medium, and a large. You can either put them all together to make a very layered looking flower, or you could just make the 3 different sizes if you wish. And then there's this really fun little piece that you cut also that you put on the back. And I just think that's really cute. So it kind of looks like a poinsettia, but not really. Just a really fun, different flower for your stash. This is a must-have. I absolutely love it. And like I said, super easy to put together. I did use the 2 different sizes on this one. So there are 3 sizes. You can mix and match and do them any way you want. Make them all different. Again, I'm just using this Mary and Joy paper collection, so I wanted to keep with that color scheme. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, okay, I have 2 more to share with you in this Christmas release. This is the large scalloped gingerbread that was released. And if I could find the die. Yeah, I can't. So there's that. Oh, there we go. Scalloped gingerbread. So this comes with a hook so that you can make it a mini album if you so desire. There's lots of fun little pieces, different faces you can use, and it comes with the smaller version, which I made those little scalloped gingerbread lollipops out of. So this is the large one. She's a really good size. She is 4.5 by like 6.25 high. And this is the word sentiment it comes with. Oh snap, super cute. I just kept her really plain and minimal for now because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I made this double layered bow that came out, I think in June. No, it came out a couple months ago. It's Kscraft. She also comes with a pocket slit cutting die, so you can make, when you make it a mini album, or you can make it an embellishment album, you can stick things in it, you know, without having to actually make a pocket. So you just can't glue you know, underneath here, that's all. You like, I literally just glued the perimeter of this so we could stick some things. I was thinking just a tag in the back. This tag's kind of tight fitting, but you get the idea. So she's super cute, love it. I did layer her up on foam. I used glitter foam for her icing, and I actually stitched her buttons. So that's super cute. And then we just have one more thing from this release. It is another one of my favorites. I love anything that's super useful. This is amazing. It's called the 3D Santa gift bag. So if you put this together the way I guess it was intended, this bag would have a belt and a buckle on it, and it would look like a Santa trousers or something. But I, of course, did something different. I've made this big embellishment for this bag using a lot of the things from this release. There's another one of these Snowflake doilies, some of the winter flowers. This is part of the new words, the 2025 Christmas shadow words, and it's a really good size. I'm gonna say it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 5 inches by 6 inches, and then like 2.25 deep, so it's really generous size. And you don't have to put your handles on like this. You could put them this way. You could do anything you want, but it does come with this layering piece, this little scallop trim, and I think it's super cute. This, I just kind of let the paper do all the work here, and then added this embellishment and my own bow that I made. So this, like, just love this. This is going to be great for gift giving. So that's what I've made with the Christmas portion of the August release, and I will be back on soon with the rest of it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and have a crafty day.